And I'm gonna tell you like them, yes, it's spring again, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of niggas and crackers, they don't like spring. They like to wear gray and dark shit, you know what I'm saying? You know? And that's their whole thing. They don't want you breathing. They don't want you having no good time. You know? And I'm gonna tell you like this: University of Alabama is not a place to go to breed with nobody. I'm just tell you, it ain't a place to go to meet a girlfriend. You know? I'm gonna just tell you, you'll be better off on the street. If you at home and you got a trade and you work for Hyundai and you're a teenager, you doing real good. That's all I can tell you. You doing really good. You know? I mean, if you got any bright ideas like going to a school and putting yourself in debt, I'm gonna tell you, don't go. I mean, I'm just telling you from my experience, you know what I'm saying? If you have a bright future and women like you and you making money and you in the city of Montgomery, goddamn marry your girlfriend and start having children right now, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers ain't do nothing but get you up there and confuse you. That's all they gonna do. They gonna get you up there, mislead you and confuse you, having you thinking that they number one and they ain't, you know what I'm saying? That's all they gonna do. They gonna get you up there telling you they philosophy, because guess what? Without you, they nothing. If you don't go to their lot and spend your money, they ain't number one, you know what I'm saying? No, they just telling you that they are. Unless they get your money, you know what I'm saying? That's the only way that they number one. If you don't go up there and you don't acknowledge them, they ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? So I tell you like this, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, if you do go to school, I don't wish the same thing to happen to you that happened to me. I don't. I mean, that's just something I don't wake up in the morning wishing that bad things happen to you. You know, I can talk about probability and if this and if that, but for real, I mean, on the for real, I don't wish for you to die in your sleep. I just don't. I don't wake up in the morning hoping that somebody kill you. I don't, man. I mean, I'm being honest. That ain't nothing. I'm not focused on that. I mean, it's springtime, man. You know what I'm saying? It's springtime. It's time to get out there and get a girlfriend and have the best time in your life right now. This ain't time to be focused on those civil rights. You know, Montgomery and Selma, they just notorious for ruining it. I ain't gonna lie. But people in Miami, they having fun, man. People in in Destin Beach, they having the time of their life. People in Montgomery and Selma, there's something wrong with it. You know what I mean? It just is. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm talking about the best season God ever made. The best season. The time where you supposed to be flourishing. Look what they focused on, man. And they've been like that for a long time. Probably for 60 years now. They've been focusing on stuff like that. When you supposed to be having the time of your life, they trying to throw you back in the past. Yeah. You know, it's just terrible. You know? It's terrible. That's the way they see things. During Valentine's Day, they talking about Johnny Carr and Emmett Till. On Valentine's Day. Think about that. It ain't no other place on the planet during Valentine's Day where people focusing on Emmett Till except Montgomery and Selma. And a lot of that stuff is because nobody went in and told them, look, man, y'all don't need to implement that. You know? Man, be like, somebody should have told them, man, that's a bad time to do that because springtime is close. You know? But they was able to get away with it. They said more women in Montgomery and the Selma area, they have more abortions than anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? Because look at the thing that they preaching. You know what I'm saying? Look at the story they preaching to your youth. Emmett Till and the Marion boys. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be making love and saying, you know, can you be my Valentine? And they talking about Martin Luther King assassination. You know what I'm saying? There's something wrong with them, you know what I'm saying? When they got established in their establishment and they said that they would reenact that stuff when you supposed to be making out and making children and get married, they ruined it for you. You know? That what you call some selfish, jealous people. You know, they were selfish and they was jealous to make that a part of your society and your annual damn ritual. Instead of you goddamn reproducing and getting married, they got you focused on that bullshit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sad, but it's true. That what you call hog-headed, bull-headed, stubborn, hard-headed. That what they is. You like you come down here from Ohio, you haven't seen your children in the last 4 years. And instead of you spending time with your children, you holding hand with some niggas coming across the bridge waiting for a white man to beat your brains out. You know what I'm saying? It's sad, but it's true. You know, it ain't nowhere in the United States where that happened at. That was the only place that happened. But they making the rest of the United States feel like that everybody went through it, and they didn't. Everybody didn't go through it. You know what I mean? No, they used their political capital. They used their political power at that time to implement that as part of something that they gonna celebrate. And they trying to force you to go through it. You know what I mean? Man, you supposed to be getting ready for spring break, man. You supposed to be getting ready to go to Miami and Cancun. But they got you thinking about that before you get out of school for spring break. And I wouldn't be surprised if they pay somebody at the beach to attack your ass. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm gonna make him understand that I want him to learn this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you done had your good time. When you was in school, you screwed the women you wanted to screw. You graduated. Ain't nobody do you like that. You know? And why are you trying to take them through it? You know? I think a lot of it is that they think their legacy is more enriched in something that they think is historical than yours. And what they do, they trying to eliminate your values and say that their values mean more than your values. They trying to say the struggle that they went. You don't know nothing about no struggle, boy. You know, how do you know? You ain't never sit down and ask me. Right? You ain't even never asked nobody about their struggle. You just think that yours is more important. You know? But I tell you like this, you know what I'm saying? They ought to be ashamed of themselves. I think they ought to be ashamed of themselves. You know, if you got a chance to spend time with your children ain't never really seen you, never really spent no time. Your whole life, your children haven't never really spent no real quality time with you. You know what I'm saying? But when you come to town, you joining hands with some other preachers that do fornication and adultery, and you up there reenacting some shit that nobody really cares about. You know what I mean? No, it ain't nobody alive. Ain't none of these millennials, Generation X. Ain't none of them experienced that. You know, and they don't want to experience it. So why are you trying to make them? You know what I mean? That's just like raping somebody. It's like, man, I don't want to go across the bridge and have some Nazis beat me up, but they want you to though. They forcing you to. You know? They making you go through it. You know? They gonna tell you, as you not gonna be a woman and you not gonna be a man until these Negroes and Nazis force you into this relationship and open you up and get you ready for it. You know what I mean? You're not gonna be a human being, a grown up, until they force you to do something that you're not ready to do yet. You know? I tell you like, man, sad, but it's true. So you can get up there like Jimmy and them preachers and Shula. What's the name? I forget the name of them preachers. And get up there and say that they have sinned, that you slept with that prostitute, you know what I'm saying? But the congregation gonna always forgive you, you know what I'm saying? You know, the Lord ain't gonna come down to punish you because the Lord ain't listening to you. I can guarantee you he ain't, you know what I'm saying? The preacher is the last individual the Lord listening to. You know? If there is a Lord, he listening to the people that don't have nobody to lead or direct them. He helping people that don't have no Bible. He helping people that don't have no guidance. And you know right from wrong, and all you trying to do is get money. You know what I mean? The Lord ain't studying you. You know right from wrong. You know it. You go through that book all the time. The Lord is not with you. You know what I mean? The Lord is with people that don't understand. You know what I mean? He with people that really don't understand. That's who he with. You know what I mean? That's who he got. That's who he gives superpower to. People that don't have no chance of surviving with these pigs out here. That's who the Lord is with. Like, the Lord figure out you ain't got no chance against these pigs, man. And he say, I'm gonna help you. You know, that's really about all you can do, man. You know, that makes sense. You know, you got goddamn Jesse Jackson and his son. They know better. All they know is the Bible, and he done went out there and slept with a prostitute and had an outside baby. You know what I mean? All he do is preach the Bible, and his son went in there and stole all that money from Chicago. You know what I mean? And he know right from wrong. You see what I'm saying? That's why the Lord ain't with them, man. You know what I mean? You got Doug Siegelman down here in the crater of the Confederacy. You know them white folks don't believe in no gambling for real, man. You know they don't. You know gambling and liquor and all that shit, gambling and prostitution, you know they don't want their kids learning about that shit. But you gonna go down and got a bright idea that you want to bring gambling to Alabama. As bad of a shape that Alabama in. And then you walking around like you did nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? You know how them white folks feel about that shit? No, you know, that's just how it is. You know, you already know. You around there acting like you a saint. You ain't no saint. Just like goddamn that dude, Pastor, what's his name? Pastor McFarland. You know what I'm saying? That man know exactly what he was doing. The people, get what? The people in the church know that they was having sex with him. The lawyers knew he was having sex with it. The people in his church, all of them knew it. Man. They knew it, man. And then they gonna wait till he got on 2020 to act like they didn't know. You know what I'm saying? You know what you was doing. You know the devastation it was gonna cause them folks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But you didn't care. You know what I'm saying? You wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? You knew after you got through that people was gonna lose confidence in the church, and they did. A lot of people lost confidence in the church. After that, the church divided probably goddamn 100,000 fold. Everybody said that they can start a church if that nigga could do it. You know what I mean? Nobody don't have no confidence in the church. None. I'm talking about they don't. They don't believe in it. They don't believe the pastor. They don't believe in it. Right? And they don't believe in the justice system. They be like, if you call that justice, that man did that and got away with it, it ain't no justice system. You know what I mean? It just ain't. You know? Ain't no such thing as a justice system. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, you know, and before that happened, that's why they killed Jock Smith. You know what I'm saying? Cause they like, these niggas ain't doing nothing but lying, man. You know what I'm saying? These niggas in court with bow ties on telling lies. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that's just how the streets feel. Now, you gonna give me justice one way or the other. You know what I mean? You ain't finna have me in court making no fool out of me because you know somebody. You know what I'm saying? You just ain't. You know what I'm saying? You gonna pay the price for trying to play me. You know what I'm saying? And there ain't gonna be no court you can go to and tap dance for Mr. Charlie. You gonna learn one way or the other. You know what I mean? Some people you just don't play around with like that. You know? You gotta sign up that you help people in legal trouble. That's what you there for. You're not there for me to be the joke of your frat party. You know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta find somebody else to do that with. Everybody ain't gonna let you get away with it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just like Alexander Chenard. You know what I'm saying? You know, you might be getting away with it now, but you ain't gonna get away with it forever, though. You know, you laughing now, but sooner or later you ain't gonna be laughing. You know what I mean? I tell you, I can encourage you, goddamn, if you're doing wrong, tighten up. You know, it ain't nothing wrong with having a real testimony out there. Even though most preachers are hypocrites, most of them sleeping around. You know, they doing everything the Bible tell them not to do. But it ain't nothing wrong with having a good, solid testimony every now and then.